Hello, beautiful one, and welcome to another episode of the Meditation Apothecary. So, today I am sharing with you a little gratitude potion. Now, we all have those times, right, where it feels all too easy to reel off all our problems, everything that's wrong with the world, everything that's heading in the wrong direction. And we are biologically wired that way. We have this negativity bias, which has kept our species alive for a very long time. It allows us to identify risks and threat and allows us to negotiate them. But actually, in this day and age, our threats, the things that we need to worry about, they are less likely to be life or death. They are less likely to be imminent life or death situations. Yet our nervous system doesn't understand that. Our nervous system can't quite differentiate between when it's a wild animal running at us and when it's just a bill that we're struggling to find the money for. So with that in mind, I'm hoping that this potion will bring you back to balance. It will bring you back to a place where, yeah, you've got things to deal with. Yeah, there's challenge. There's always things that we need to be thinking about and working towards and addressing. But it's also important for our well-being, for our sanity, to actually identify everything that's going right with the world, everything that's going right in our lives, everything that we ourselves are doing right, not just the things we can improve on. So I wanted to share this with you, particularly this time of year. We're in a kind of transition period, the transition from the chaos and creativity of Vata season to the grounded nurturing of Kapha season. But this in-between stage is often when we go out of balance. It's often when we get poorly. It's often when we get bogged down by life. So I wanted to share this with you today in the hope that it will bring you back to that beautiful equilibrium and help you find a little bit more joy in your day today. So I invite you, as and when you feel ready, to gently close your eyes and bring your awareness to that gentle rise and fall of the belly. And just noticing how that breath effortlessly moves into the body and releases without you having to do a thing. In this moment, you are completely safe to surrender. Surrender the problems, surrender the worries, knowing that you can pick them back up if you need to at the end of this meditation. But for now, just allowing yourself to watch that gentle rise and fall of the breath. Not trying to change it in any way. We're not concerned about how fast or slow it is, how deep or shallow, how steady or shaky that breath feels today. Allowing it to be whatever it is, without trying to change it. And you may notice that as you start to put yourself into this witnesser mindset, where you just observe with a sense of curiosity, and your shoulders begin to drop away from the ears. Maybe your brow begins to soften. Your jaw begins to release. Any tightness you've been holding in the belly just begins to melt like butter. Allowing yourself to become softer in this moment. And I invite you to bring your attention to this heart space. Then you may want to place a hand there. And initially, we're just going to bring that sense of curiosity to this area of the body. And noticing if it feels open here. Or is it tight, restricted? Are you holding up an energetic wall that perhaps has kept you safe? For now, know that this is a safe space to allow yourself to take that wall down, just for now. And I invite you to remind yourself what gratitude feels like in the body. Maybe you want to draw on some inspiration from something that happened to you or something you've seen. When was the last time you felt truly grateful? And maybe start recalling the things that you're grateful for that are present in your life right now. It might be people, circumstance, your pets. Nature, this amazing planet that we live on, that's circling a ball of fire, hurtling through space. Maybe the sight of a sunset, and how a palette of colors appears in the sky. And that feeling of awe that it generates. Maybe for you it's that feeling of having a warm cup of tea in a time of stress. And that feeling of comfort that it offers. it's getting into a nice warm bath when you've been outside in the cold and rain. What fills your heart with gratitude? What brings forth that feeling of, how lucky am I? How lucky am I? Maybe it's the sight of a little flower growing through the cracks in a pavement. Or the colour of the leaves in autumn as they begin to fall. Maybe it's the magic you feel as you watch a lightning storm. Or that feeling of giving those you love a warm cuddle. Whatever those things are for you, allow your mind to conjure them now and notice where that feeling of gratitude lives in the body. And with nothing more than your intention, I invite you to see if you can make that feeling a little bit stronger. Can you allow it to spread to other areas of the body? Can you allow that feeling to increase in intensity till you're just tingling with gratitude from head to toe? Can you allow that feeling to expand outside of your body, creating this beautiful gratitude bubble? And as you sit inside this beautiful gratitude bubble, perhaps you feel it, perhaps you sense it, perhaps you just know it's there. Perhaps you see it in your mind's eye. But as you feel this gratitude, I invite you to press together your thumb and your first finger. And really focus on this feeling of gratitude, of being in your little gratitude bubble. As you push this thumb and finger together, maybe on one hand, maybe on both hands. We're creating a little anchor point that we can use in those times when it feels like there's not much to be grateful for. For those times when we've forgotten all that we have. Pressing that thumb and finger together as you think about everything that makes you feel, how lucky am I? Keeping that gratitude strong. And when you feel like you genuinely cannot feel another drop of this gratitude, it is so strong, it is taking you over, you can release those fingers and thumbs. And we're going to do that again. So again, bringing to mind something, someone that really ignites that gratitude within you. Maybe it's something that's happened to you, a miracle you've experienced, a little synchronicity this week that made your day. And again, allowing that feeling of gratitude to spread through your entire body, creating this beautiful bubble on the outside as you ooze this gratefulness. And pressing your thumb and finger together again, anchoring that into the body. Physically reminding ourselves of this feeling when we need to. Push that thumb and finger together as you feel your heart cracking open with gratitude. Allowing that feeling to become as intense as possible. And when you feel like you can't hold any more gratitude, you can release that thumb and finger. And just take a moment to enjoy being here. In this space where you remember everything you have to be grateful for, everything that's ever gone right, all the things that you yourself do well, all the things you like about yourself. And it's quite normal to have that inner critic wanting to jump up and take over. And we're not going to push that part of us away, but just realign our attention back to the part of us that's grateful. And bringing your attention back to that heart space now. Does it feel different? Has anything changed or shifted? And there's no right or wrong around this. And before you open your eyes, I invite you to see if you can keep this sense of gratitude with you for the rest of the day. Now, of course, there will be times when you forget, when the other parts of you feel louder. But for now, can you simply choose to spend more time with this part of you today? To allow this part of you to play more of a role in how you view the world today. And as and when you feel ready, you can slowly open your eyes and come back into this space. And maybe taking a moment to say a little thank you, thank you, thank you. Whether that's to God, universe, higher self, your guides, any particular deities or masters that you work with. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, please. I hope you enjoyed that little meditation, and I will see you again next month. Take care.